wanted to say, man, to a lot of these women who feel the way they feel, if you kind of think outside the box sometimes, if you can't be with the brother you want to be with, or they don't really want to be with you, how about opening up your mind a little bit? Talk to that white guy. Talk to that Hispanic guy. Hey, talk to that Asian guy. That guy might just be the guy who would make you feel like the queen that you want to be. Hey, how you guys doing, man? Hopefully everybody's having a good day, man. You know, I really appreciate all the new subscribers that I've gotten. And if you were one of my regular 100 viewers from a long time ago, I still appreciate you guys coming back, watching my videos, man. You know, so, real appreciation, man. You know, before continue on with my little topic here, you know, it's always going to be peace and love, man. Peace and love with everyone. But, you know, I'm going to turn this camera around because you guys don't really want to look at my big head, man. So I'm going to turn this around so you guys see where I'm at. I'm coming from Pahrump now. I got off Blue Diamond. I'm coming in through the Red Rock Canyon area. So this is where I'm really at here. Headed on home. So this is just a short route for me to get to Pahrump, from Pahrump to where I actually live out here in the northwest side of Las Vegas. You know, today video, what I actually wanted to talk about, I want to talk about, you know, how a lot of black women, you know, tend to get angry when they see a brother dating a woman outside, you know, of their race. And I the reason why I wanted to talk about this video here is that, you know, me and my wife actually went to a mall here up in Summerlin. You know, we went to pick up some items, you know, for our daughter's upcoming 1-year birthday. You know, she was going to check out a few items that, you know, we had already picked out. And I stayed in the background, you know, was looking at some other things that I thought maybe, you know, we would like to get. But anyway, after my wife finished doing what she was doing, she came back to me and she kind of had this look on her face. And I was like, you know, what the hell going on? What's happening? I know I didn't do anything. You know, just kidding, man. But anyway, you know, what she really said to me was, when she came back, she said there was a lady standing behind her. And the lady asked her, if the guy that she's with, which is me, if that's her friend or her boyfriend. Why the hell would she ask that question, you know? But anyway, she said that she told the lady, you know, no, with a smile on her face, that is my husband. You know, she was proud to say, that's my husband. And the lady said, well, why is he with you and not with her, a black woman? And in so many other words. You know, so when my wife told me this, I'm like, what the you know, excuse the language, but that's what I actually did. I said, what the, you know, the F. Why the hell would somebody even say something like that to my wife? But anyway, you know, I wanted to go see who this person is and say, well, you know, what's your issue with, you know, me and my wife going with each other? But I say, you know something, it's not even worth it, man. I'm not even going to even waste my time to even going up to this woman asking her that kind of question there, you know? But because, you know, everybody has their own issues, man. And, you know, a lot of times people have their own issues. They like to bring their negative friggin', their negative powers towards you, you know? So I said, nah, that ain't gonna happen. I'm out with my beautiful, lovely wife. We're doing something here for our daughter, so I ain't gonna let nobody really get to me. But anyway, the reason why, you know, I decided to make this tape, I feel like this is something I really want to talk about. And especially to the brothers who are with women from different races. Unfortunately, I'm sure a lot of you brothers been through the same thing, you know, that I'm going through. Because this is not the first time this actually happened. The first time that this actually happened was one time we went to an amusement, or it wasn't really an amusement park, it was an animal park down in Arizona. And, you know, someone said the same thing, not to her, but to me. And I kindly just say to her, Maybe you should just mind your own goddamn business. I date who I want. Because, I can be blunt like that when I'm ready. But the sad thing is, I don't understand why a lot of sisters always have an issue with brothers, when they're dating a woman outside the race. I know a lot of these women, they all have bad relationship. I know there's some no good brothers out there, man. But then when these men that they were dating end up with somebody else outside the race, it doesn't mean that they think that that woman they're with is better than the sisters. Because that's not what it is with me. And I know that's not what it is with a lot of you fellas that I'm trying to talk to here. We just happen to find a woman from a different race who make us feel like the kings that we are. I know there's a lot of brothers out there who have their sisters who make them feel like the kings that they are. And my story, when I first met my wife, I can tell you this truthfully, she wasn't my style. I wasn't really into her because she wasn't my style. Not because she was Filipino, but she just wasn't my thing. I was always into dating black women, mostly women from the Caribbean, because I'm a Caribbean brother, and I go with people that have the same type of similar background like me. Like sometimes I want to say certain things in my West Indian language, I can say it and they understand me. Or sometimes I want to say, baby love, I want some curry goat, I want some stew chicken, or maybe I want some roti or some saltfish and banana and dumpling. They understand where I'm coming from with that, because that's our culture. That's the food that we love to eat. You get me? And a lot of other things. But with my wife, when I started taking her out, I started talking, I start realizing like, me and this girl have so much in common. Little story on the side here. I grew up in a small island in the Caribbean. And we were very poor. I didn't even know we were poor because everyone else around me was kind of living the same. We didn't have much. We didn't have electric. We use a kerosene lamp for our light at night. We have what you call an outhouse that we go to do all the toileting and stuff like that. And we bathe in cold water. We ain't had no hot water or nothing like that. Some of us dip the water from the bucket or pot pan, throw it over our head, wash ourselves, and dip more water and wash off the soap. That's how I grew up. But then when I started talking to my wife, I realized like, she had the same type of similarities like me. And then I started getting a little bit more interested in her. And that's how we end up being together. It's not because she was a Filipino woman and I thought a Filipino woman was better than a sister. That wasn't the whole issue. I went with her because of the things that we have in common. And basically, also, we are in the same type of field. The medical field. So that was another plus. But, to a lot of you fellas, I always try to say, man, when I hear sisters say certain things like, oh, you brothers, as soon as you all start doing good, you all left us. And a lot of times I would be a little nasty. I would come back at them and say, hey man, when I was broke and I didn't have the fly shoes and the fence to this and the fence to that, you guys didn't want to talk to me. That would be my comeback. But I said, now that I'm really doing good, all of a sudden, hell, I'm handsome. Wishing I know somebody tell me that they're lying like hell. But that would be my comeback to them when I tell them that, even though I would be really joking. But a lot of time it is really true. A lot of sisters really don't want to be with brothers unless, they got something. But when that brother come up and start developing a nice lifestyle, a little bit of money in his pocket, all of a sudden them girls, they start coming around. And before they never wanted to come around. So I just wanted to say, man, to a lot of these women who feel the way they feel, if you kind of think outside the box sometimes, If you can't be with the brother you want to be with, or they don't really want to be with you, how about opening up your mind a little bit? Talk to that white guy. Talk to that Hispanic guy. Hey, talk to that Asian guy. That guy might just be the guy who would make you feel like the queen that you want to be. When you see the brothers out here dating women from a different race, we are with that woman because that's the woman who make us feel like the kings. That's the woman who make us feel the way we're feeling. That's the woman who make us, when we lay down at night in bed, we can lay down and like, I'm with the right person. Now, if I had a sister that can really make me feel that way, it's a little too late now because, hey man, I'm a one woman man. But if I had ever found that sister that would ever make me feel that way, then I would be with that person. But unfortunately, I never found that person that make me feel that way. But now I found that woman who make me feel that way. So stop knocking us, brothers, man. Stop knocking us. When we're out here dating women from different race, we're not just going with them because we wanted to go with them. Because I know a lot of brothers out here, especially if you got something, you're not just going to want to date a woman from a different race just for the hell of it. Because trust me, a lot of times certain women from a different race can take you for every goddamn thing that you have because they're so slick about it. No, we are with that woman because that's the woman that is out there for us, and that's the woman who make us feel the way we really feel. But anyway, man, I'm not going to continue on rambling with this story here. I just wanted to touch on that subject there a little bit and let you guys know, how it really is. And you brothers who are dating women of different races, you guys know where I'm coming from. And I think a lot of you guys can really, can understand, how I really feel. But anyway, man, I'm going to end this video here. I think I rant enough. If you guys stayed all the way through the end, I really appreciate you guys, man. But as always, you guys know what it is with me, man. It is always peace and love, man. Peace and love. Peace on out, people. Peace on out.